Excuse me. All right. So chances are, if you're watching this, been a while, hasn't it? I haven't had a lot of the time to work on the or do a stream or art related stream, so I'm going to be doing that now. Um, so here we go. There are some people that I owe the trades for, or the featured on the channel. I've mostly just been really busy. In doing, it's just a lot of games. But we bought, um, got Fallout 76, Fallout 76. We had there's a Fortnite thing going on, movie streams, VR chat. Um, so yeah, it's like I know some people have been waiting. There's somebody's been very anxious to see their character get featured, and it's just like, it's just be patient, please. I can only like I'm not. I don't think there's really a due date to get some of these out in a hurry. Um, you just got there's commissions I gotta do. Friends want to hang out. I gotta pick it. And then there's real life stuff too. It's like sometimes I have um, a lot of stress going on at home and things like that, and there's always something going on. So I do want to feature me drawing other people's characters in due time. You just gotta wait. All right, I think. Hmm, honestly, considering Patrick is right here, there's probably no need to draw the rest of his chest. So I mean, I will remove that. But I need to get at least an idea in case I did put him right there. All right. I fixed the feet. I fixed the toe rather, or the the shoe. All right, here we go. Let's start calling you. Probably gonna use the color picker on this one. So here we go, just so I can kind of get an idea. Here we go. But yeah, going back to working on these streams. These are when I was doing my taxes early on in April. Thankfully, I got that out of the way. The yeah, my tax person said, hey, you should do feature your art more. And I've been always just kind of like nervous when I do that. Okay, this is a little too bright. I don't. I really should lower this down to its natural colors. Maybe this isn't. Did I brighten this initially since I last? Yeah, I did. Okay. I think what I'll do is let's see, 60, right? So okay, yeah, it's too bright. So let's bring that back to its natural. There we go. Okay, cool. All right. Something tells me this is a little bit saturated. Maybe that's just me. A little bit of saturation. I'll worry about that when we get to that point. 'Cause I feel like there's a lot more color here than this that's on it because the faded of the image. It's a little. This is probably taken from an actual. Yeah, it's from a production cell if I remember right. The all right. So let's see here. Let's mix things up. Let's make this thing a little lighter here. But hope everyone's been having a pretty good day. Had a lot of ups and downs myself. A little bit of this and that. Whether it's the neighbors or just video game stress, things like that. Let's get a little more color. So I don't think that's. I kind of wouldn't mind using somebody else's pictures as reference, but I don't want to do that because I want people to think like I'm. Like for me, when it comes to color picking, I try to go for whatever somebody else chose. Because everyone's got like their own interpretation of what characters' colors. There's probably warm colors, soft colors, something like that. I couldn't find a good reference because a lot of screenshots are um, very low. Maybe I can tell you what. I think. Let's see. After I color this, what I'll do is I'll go and try to find. I'll go on something like Disney Plus and try to get like a high quality image. image. For anyone wondering, no, I don't do Twitch. Twitch is not my thing. I don't like. I don't even like Twitter for that matter. I think Twitter's pretty dumb. I don't know. It's like I've never had any luck with Twitter. Um, the thing with Twitter is like it's just I'd go there to promote, and then you suddenly find yourself in this trap where you find yourself forced or compelled to comment on a real world event, and it's just like all your personal grievances about current events get in the way of trying to promote, and it's just it sucks. I fall into that trap. It's like I want to go there and just talk about art, but then how do I even do that if my art doesn't really, stand out or get noticed or things like that? Like, I'm not worried about getting noticed so much as I am like, you know, I'm so used to putting out my best work on Twitter and then just watching it get like 3 likes, 2 likes, and then one of them is like your best friend or something like that. And it doesn't like it just kind of it's a bit of a mood killer. Like not saying I want to feel entitled, but it's like it's easy to watch it get buried between other people's stuff. It's just somebody will go out there and draw something better than you or have the same idea and it looks so much better, and then you start to feel like you know the 8 hours of work that you put towards into something like this, or 8 hours, 3 hours, doesn't matter. Like it just gets buried between somebody else's art, and then you just kind of feel like, well, that was a waste of my time. I feel like I work better when there's some kind, like if it gets noticed or something, like, or it gets featured, I'll be like, I'll comment on it, and I don't know. I just like it. I guess I just like attention, or just it's like, hey, I liked that, or hey, that's not too bad. Like just the little things like that would be nice. Not I'm not expecting, you know, a gazillion likes and a gazillion, I don't want the whole world to fucking notice me, but it's something where it's just like, hey, man, that's not bad, and like that's good enough for me. I'll take that. The little victories are the ones I like most. It's just, but I go there and like, hey, I did this thing, and Twitter just kind of looks at it and they're like, yeah, that's nice, but it's not a world changing event. It's not. It's a celebrity boxing match, or it's something else, or I don't know, like a world event or a new trending meme. And it's like I'm not. I like memes as much as the other guy, but I'm not really. I don't. My friend Vin suggested, hey, you could try drawing that mouse sleeve thing, and I'm like, I would do it if I had some emotional attachment to agreeing with it, or not agreeing with it, but like I like Resident Evil. I really like Resident Evil, and I would play it. And I have played, the Resident Evil 1 remake. I played all the Resident Evils up to, I don't remember if I did 5 or not, but like it's I feel like here's a good way to describe it. If I owned, let's say I owned all the Resident Evils plus the remakes, and I was streaming the games all the way through, then I'd be like, yeah, all right, I'll draw a mouse. Sure, why not? Because I'd agree with that. But at the same time, it's like I don't want to. I don't like chasing clout. It's like I don't. It doesn't feel right for me to draw a character that I have no. I don't know. I'm probably boring you to tears. I'm sorry. It's just a matter of like, I draw it, but I don't want to feel like I'm drawing it just because it's a hot new trending thing. It's like, and I will admit, sometimes I kind of feel a little bit petty because they were a little bit kind of languished about that, because it's just like, I mean, it's like some things get popular without really like just things get popular overnight, and I'm just kind of like sometimes I can't help but feel like, hey, like, I got mouse characters too. It's like this one's got a nice backstory. This one's been around for like 10 years. I've been drawing that for 10 years. That'd be kind of cool. It's like I don't like. It's like if you want mouse characters, I got some OCs that'll tickle your fancy. But I mean, I don't know. If you guys want to see me try Mousely, sure. But I don't know. I'm a little wishy-washy. I kind of want to stick to my own decisions. It's like I just don't know if I want to do it. I don't know. We'll see. Like, if you guys just put likes in the comments, and I'll consider it. I'll consider it. But the themes that I got planned right now are Disney's Great Mouse Detective. I want to do Black Set. Lackadaisy. That's the one I've really wanted to draw for a while. That one actually is something I'd be delighted to draw. And have some fun with. And it wouldn't be like me, just like a couple of characters, and then maybe one where it's like, oh, what if my Beverly or Vinny was in that comic or something like that, just for fun's sake. Um, but yeah. If anything, like these streams are just for casual chat and lighthearted banter. You're not gonna get like anything say like wacky voices or shit like that. Just a nice little peaceful stream of me drawing slowly. Hey, if it's boring to you, like you don't have to like it. You can just be on your merry way. But okay, I think I got that there. Let's add some more of that Tuffles. All right, but I'm very self-conscious about my artwork. Sometimes I don't feel like it's easy to get. I know you should draw for fun, but sometimes it feels like, even if I drew for fun, the internet kind of puts you on a pedestal. It's hard to sometimes you start to feel like the internet's kind of like judging you, like, it's like, who is this idiot? Who's this idiot just drawing these characters? It's like, all right. So that one's gonna be like a dark color, just like the gate. All right. Actually, maybe this should be lighter, and that should be darker. It's hard not to. It's hard not sometimes not to feel like you're being compared to. People are like, oh, you should draw for fun. I'm like, well, I like drawing for fun, but it's like it's hard not to feel just kind of weak, kind of. I don't know. I'm just kind of talking out of my ass because I'm like the only guy in the VC right now. Like we're kind of killing time until Zach gets back from some work. So we're gonna watch a funny Star Wars dub in a little bit. But he's got his job, and time zones too are a factor. So I'm just kind of killing time. Figured why not? Just let's get some drawing done in here. But there's always gonna be people better than you, and I'm cool with that. Like I'm happy with my accomplishments. Like happiest thing that ever happened to me was getting to draw the character. It's raining outside. I got to draw the character for the Nordic FuzzCon. That made me smile because it's like, wow. No. So it's like, hey kids, just good things come to those who wait and are patient, and you'll get some cool opportunities like that. Like I'm in no particular rush. Uh, but yeah, that was like the happiest moment of my life, getting to draw like the Mousy, I think it was then Mousy. Yeah, I think it was Mousely. It was like a dark furred mouse. I put up the screenshots of it on my, excuse me, I put it on my DeviantArt, and I was like, man, that is so cool. Funny story though, it's like the when I didn't realize it at the time, the when I sent them the file, the legs of the character were miscolored. I was like, oh, so it wasn't all like perfect. I mean, it wasn't like it still came with you know, whatever higher power there is out there, kind of giving me a little ribbing of his own. It's like, oh, you kind of like oopsie daisy, dude. You didn't color his legs correctly. It's just like, bruh. But it was funny though. But still, the fact that they chose me is still pretty awesome though. It's like you're not going to get that opportunity again. You know, it's just like. But yeah, if there's anything you guys want me to talk about in these streams, whether you're here to watch me draw or you know just shoot the shit and chat it up, just let me know. I'll reply to them. Comments are always good. The My friend Ollie is the one who actually leaves the most comments on my. Well, him and JR, and I think Rusty too, and I think Nate. So yeah, just hit me up. You know, you could. I'm always down to hear, see what you guys think in the comments. All right, you know, let's make this darker. The only reason why I don't make this dark is because something that kind of. I used to make the bad habit of when I used to draw. I used to make these as dark as the line work, and that led to a lot of problems. You know, it's like idiot rookie's mistake. You know, it's like, oh, you should color them the same as the line work, because now you got to go back and correct everything. You know, it's just like, okay, maybe this should be darker after all. Just dark enough where you can tell the two apart. This is probably like the most boring stream you've probably ever attended. Yeah, I can't say I blame you. I'm not really. I've heard my voice has been soothing. That's good, right? All right, that'll do it. And then make the gloves the same way as that. I do feel like I could have. Okay, you know what? Now looking back at this, I think I should have made the hands a lot bigger. At least this one. This one. I'll get back to that. Let me finish the rest of it, though. Let me finish the rest of this. Okay. But yeah, what else is there to talk about? But yeah, Ollie leaves a lot of good comments. I really appreciate it. You know, sometimes I kind of feel like I'm leaving like a commentary, or I leave like a, what do you call that? You know, the community tab. I'll be like, hey, how's it going? You know, and you know, it's like nobody's there. But I really appreciate Ollie taking the time, because it's like, you know, every little bit counts. It's like I need someone to talk to. 235 fans, and a lot of them probably are just annoyed by the amount of video game streams or videos I put. Like, I can't help it. I just like, yeah, there's every time I play with Zach and Ollie, Max, and Samson, it's a lot of fun. You know, it's like there's always something funny going on between us, and I'm not saying we're gonna be like fucking Markiplier levels of funny, but like, or Vine sauce, but it's like, you know, it's fun. Like we got good vibes. We got good vibes when we play. So it's just like, you know, we got some stray hairs too. I just noticed in looking at this. I feel like I made his tail look like a fucking worm. It's like an earthworm Jim. But yeah, all right. So let's see here. Yeah, let's fix that hand. Either this needs to be shorter, or this needs. Yeah, this needs to be. Either this needs to be shorter, or this one needs to be bigger. I think it's more case of this needs to be a little bit bigger. All right. So this is largely colored in. I will add the shading in a moment. I also feel like maybe his head should be bigger because it's like I don't know. What do you guys think? I think the head should be bigger. Like he's got the broad shoulders, right? And he's also got the. Like I don't know. Oh yeah, and this needs to be more centered this way. Okay, so let's go. Let's take a look at that. So let's do some fine tuning over here. Oh yeah, and the buttons too. Yeah, there's the buttons. So let's see. He's got the two button right after that, and then one below that. All right. I'm sure people are going to ask me like, "Hey, why didn't you mass announce this on your other Discords?" I was like, "Well, people get annoyed when I do the here tags and shit. So it's like I don't want to make it a big deal." It's good enough for me. Yeah, this is gonna need some work. It's like, no, I'm not a perfect artist. This is all freehand. This is all freehand. So here's what I'm gonna do. Gonna make some changes here. What I'm gonna do. So we need to fix first. Let's. I don't think we need that anymore. We don't need the line work. Yeah. Oh, this is the stick figure model. That's a stick. I forgot about that. All right, so we don't need that anymore. And I don't know if I'm really gonna work on the background. So it's like we'll just okay. So this is 1700 by 1200. All right, so maybe let's mix things up. Let's put a nice gradient on that thing. So maybe something like seedy underbelly of London or whatever like that. Something like that. Can't really think of an actual background. I think backgrounds are fun to do, but they take a little bit of time, especially when you can't quite figure out what you want to do. All right, so that's Patrick. Okay, that's the Ratigan line work, so we don't need that. All right, so what's purple is the one Patrick. All right, we can get rid of that for now. Also, that said 2022 on it. What we will add, though, when I get to the shading, I'll put the shadows beneath their feet. But for now, let's move the John Hancock over here. Let's put that somewhere else. Let's just put that like next to the leg or something. All right. Because we know this isn't another layer, let's give that its own thing. All right. All right, so this is how it looks so far. I feel like I could do better, though. I take my time on my artwork. I like to. You can't rush art. That's the motto I go by. Because it's like if I rush it, things get sloppy. There's some people who could do better than that. I'm happy for them. It's like that's cool. But I'm getting older. That's why I'm kind of like branching out into the whole YouTube video game player, the oversaturated video game player thing, and thinking something over. Is the button towards the? Yeah, it's towards the bottom. Okay, cool. They also like more round. Like they're just some big ass buttons. All right then. Get that out of the way. Okay, maybe too big. Maybe too big. Man, I think this one's all right. There's probably someone out there be like, "No, that's not how you draw Ratigan, you fucking idiot." It's like, bruh. Ah, damn it. Redo, undo. I had to impose some rules on the streams lately because I don't want people to. Looking back at this, I'm not really satisfied. Something not right with that. I had to impose some rules lately on the streams because it's like because I'm so self conscious with my art, I don't like to. I don't actually. I mean, I could actually cut that part off too. Maybe. All right. Going back to the rules thing is like I because I'm self conscious about my art, I try to make it a rules like, hey, look, everyone's got their own talents, everyone's got their own abilities. Let's not. You don't have to bring up if you're gonna, buy your friends commissions, especially if it's on like a draw pile session. I just think it's kind of, it's just it kind of hurts, especially if you're kind of mulling over. It's like, oh, that art could have been better. It's like you don't have to tell me like, yeah, I'm gonna go buy a commission from your friend. It's like, buddy, come on. But cover that in. Let's put that on the appropriate layer. I just like Flash because it's easy. It's like I don't really care for other programs. I am gonna try out Clip Studio Paint, yes, but it's just like I don't know, man. Give me some time for that. Okay, it looks like the. I guess that's one of the things about Flash. It's like you can kind of easily manipulate the whole thing. Flash is a dying medium, but I don't know. It's like I get the other when you put me in the hands of Clip Studio Paint or Photoshop or GIMP, and it's like, man, I don't know what the fuck any of this is. It's just like I don't know anything about strokes and shit. Just like to draw. Just want to draw. Okay. Let's. All right. So we got that. Still don't think that's really like it's not. Yeah, I'm gonna have to redo that whole section right here. All right. So let's try that. Okay. So I'm thinking maybe we can kind of make this bigger, a little bit wider. So let's see if we can do that. Okay. let's see here. I haven't heard back from my friend about some of the collabs that we want to do. There's one that I want to do with Wolf Jedi Samuel, one with Wolf Jedi Sam. There's one with Grave PTA I want to do. I want to do another one with I forgot his name. Shit. But yeah, I gotta wait till I finish a couple other. The one with Sniz Pup was pretty good. I really like that one. Okay, here we go. This ought to do it. Just a little bit wider. Nothing too fancy. But just enough where it kind of fixes that. Alright. My folks are kind of having a little bit of a... Well, they're not arguing. They're not causing anything. They're kind of like lamenting some shit with the neighbors. Or some shit that happened with the neighbors. There's this... We have to put up with neighbors that fucking... they keep throwing their ball in our backyard. And it's like, dude, we have a park. It's literally like a 2-minute walk from the house. Could you not? You know, it's just like, bruh. But... I don't know. We've had some really asshole-ish neighbors in the last decade or two. We've had like, it's usually just like the neighbor. We're kind of like sandwiched between two neighbors. Like one is running an auto business, and it's like, okay, so it's like the thing is that you could smell the gasoline or the engine oil a lot of the time, and you can't really like avoid it. So it's like I can leave the window open for fresh air for a little bit, and then next thing you know, it's like, oh, they're gonna work on the Ford truck today. And it's just like, dude, like, I get it, you can't, you're starting a homegrown business, but man, I have to smell that when I open the window. They're gonna have to, if there was, like, you know, there probably isn't any other way to really avoid that, so it is what it is. But then the neighbors on the other side have, you know, they love to play sports, and they tend to, if they're not hitting the car, they're hitting the door or the window or something. It's like, dude, can you... I won't go into too much detail, but man, is it kind of... It's something. It's like, man. And the funny thing is that we used to have neighbors before one of them came in, and they used to host... they weren't rambunctious per se, but it was like they actually held July 4th parties, and we were all invited. So it was kind of like a neighborhood-wide party as a result of that, which was always pretty fucking cool. But it was kind of heartbreaking when they left. You know, they moved out to, I don't know, Oregon, Ohio, somewhere. I really don't remember. It's been way too long. It's like been way ages. It was fun though. Like they were actually super cool. So when you get the replacement neighbors, you're just sort of like, oh, okay, maybe not. All right, let's see if we can bring this back to. I'm just trying to come up with something fun to talk about, or something unique, you know. Just killing time, honestly. Just killing time, man. That outward ring should be kind of smaller. I don't know, like I feel like I'm doing all right on this one. It's not perfect. It's not. But there we go. All right, that looks a lot better than that was earlier. Now it's kind of like on. Okay, it's like on the side of the. That'll do, I think. That'll do for now, I think. Alright. I don't think anybody's attending the stream right now anyway, so it's not like it matters. Maybe make that circle a little bit smaller because I'm a perfectionist at heart. And this should actually be a lot thinner. Yeah. So let's... Here's a technique I do. Yeah. Good enough, right? No, I'm just kidding. Alright. Good enough, good enough. Alright. Nope. Yeah, that's another thing that can happen. It's like if you're not careful, you'll go over the line work. Alright. Alright, so... Oh, yeah. God, I swear, like, I've been staring at this monitor for so long, whether it's gaming, whether it's Fallout 76 or anything else. It's like, man, this shit hurts my eyes at times. I need to get like I need one of those $300 tablets where I can look at it down like I'm drawing on cartoonist paper, you know, like notebook paper, like I did in high school, you know? It's like, alright, that ought to do it, I think. Ow. That hurt. What? God damn it. Let's kind of clean that up a little bit. Honestly, let's... Okay, yeah, I see what the problem is here. Yeah. Alright, I think that'll do it. Oh, good enough. That works. Alright, so what we got next? We got the, let's fix that hand. Well, thank God for the lasso tool. Alright, let's bring that up a little bit more. Also, let's fix that. That's a weird thing. There you go. Okay. Let's hide Patrick a little bit. Okay. Let's just kind of lasso that thing a little bit. Up. There you go. Kind of lasso that thing in there. Just kind of spread it. There we go. Yeah, there we go. I think that looks a lot better. Kind of justifies his huge hands. All right. Huge. All right. Like, I feel like this is one. I'm always worried about putting my artwork online, but it's too late now because I'm a guy who does commissions for money. Somebody's gonna out there and parody this shit. And I'm gonna get butthurt. Just watch. It's gonna suck. Alright, I think that ought to do it for the hands. And then we'll close out this video. Well, not yet. I still got a little bit more. I feel like I need to also... I feel like his head should be bigger. I don't know why. It's just like I feel like maybe it's just the way the jaw is shaped. I don't know, but I feel like he needs. I don't know. What do you guys think? He should be a little bit later. Also, he needs darker hair, I think, as well. Well, tell you what, I'll just to make things interesting. If you guys want to provide tips, just let me know. I'll listen to that. Before anybody says, "Oh, you don't listen to criticism," no. That's not how it's gonna work. It's like just I'm open to hearing your guys' feedback on this, and like if there's anything that I feel like I should change, I will come back and try to correct that, or at least I'll listen to the ones that feel close to the. But I won't listen to stuff where it's like, oh no, this picture sucks, blah 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 blah. It's like only the ones where I think, think of like a live stream. It's like maybe you should correct this real quick and see how that goes. All right, I think we'll probably just to justify the comparison to Patrick's head, we'll just roll with it for now. I don't want to keep you guys waiting, so I'm gonna work on the shading parts, or at least shading, or the I don't know the way I handle this sort of thing. There we go. It's going off topic. Like one of the funniest things that happened recently was also I should get that other Ratigan reference because I need to know what it. Does he have like lines on it? I always thought, does he have like lines on his head? It's in this one. Oop, nope, not my character. That's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for this one. All right. Yeah, I guess so. I guess so. All right. There you go. Okay. But what was I saying? Oh, yeah. Going off topic. One of my favorite videos is the 2K22 ones because fucking fucking David Arquette's wrestler won. I don't take credit for making that one. Someone else did, but hot damn, it was a good one. Like very, very detailed. He he actually sent that to his Twitter. The match that he won, and it was not to make fun of my friend or anything. It was character. It was pure AI. It was just like we all had a pretty good chuckle out of that, and we wanted to send it to him. I was like, you know what? Yeah, let's get his reaction. I don't even David even gave a shit. But the funny thing is, like right after like he first appeared in our wrestling streams, the wrestler, or no, not the wrestler, but the created wrestler of David Arquette, and it was like right after he showed up or he was used, basically he appeared on AEW television, or not television, but the YouTube channel, yeah, and it was just like, bruh, like that was just insane. Like the timing was just too perfect. It's just like, oh man, it's like, what else could possibly happen after that? Well, I don't know. And then he won again. So it's like clearly the 2K22 AI has a thing for him. It's just like, kudos if he does see it. Kudos if he doesn't. Like he probably don't give a rat's ass. Like he's probably just said, "Who the fuck tagged me?" it's like I don't expect anything out of it. Kudos if my friend does get a reaction though. Okay, let's see. All right, what else could we really add to this? Oh yeah, let me add a little bit more. I think after this, I'm gonna go grab a pizza or something. It's like I'm pretty hungry. I had hot dogs for lunch, and it was all right. Not bad. Not too shabby. But it's like, man, I could go for a fucking Big Mac right now if I had to be honest. Like, it's like, bro. Oh yeah, here's another thing with shading and the dark colors. I can't see shit. This is generally how I do my shading and shit. Ugh, alright. Ratigan is a buff dude. Buff boy. Alright. Depending on how long Zach takes, I'll just hop on Fallout 76 or something. Still trying to get that season thing taken care of. That's one season thing. So many games with battle passes and season modes and things like that. It's like kind of glad 2K23 doesn't do that, because I don't think I'd ever. Oh, I just realized that he's clipping through Patrick, so I gotta take care of that. We'll just whoop. All right. But yeah, it's like so many games with things you need to do and requirements. It's like Overwatch, and it's like, man, can't keep up with this shit. Alright, that'll do it. Hello, Patrick. It's been a while, hasn't it? I see you've been making a pretty established name for yourself, haven't you? Hmm. I'm sure the coloring is off, but let's just roll with me here. I don't know. Part of me wants to make him even darker. I don't know. Some don't feel right. Hmm. I don't know. It's just like something about it. Maybe it's just the way the thing. If we're gonna do that, then we gotta change this too. Nope. There you go. Alright. Alright, we got that out of the way. So now we got this, and now we apply that to Patrick. Oh, I just realized Patrick has his cigarettes thing on. Alright, so let's undo is your friend. Okay. Let's go hit up Patrick a little bit and then. Okay. Yeah, alright. And I think while we're here, let's kind of clean this up a little bit. There. And you'll probably see why in a moment. just so it doesn't interfere with the... Yeah, there we go. All right. Let's go back to here and then... I feel like this came out pretty decent in the end. Not too shabby. Not too bad at all. All right. I think this came out pretty well, if I said so myself. I mean, yeah, there's couple of hiccups here and there, but not too bad. Let's clean up some of that. Ah, yes, I think here's where we're going to need to... Let's put... There we go. All right. Looking nice. All right. Hey, all right. I'm actually pretty satisfied with that. That came in actually a lot better than I thought it would be. All right, cool. Let me move this a little higher up. Let me fix the ears too. At the risk of my Wi-Fi kind of being a bit of a... My Wi-Fi's been kind of a jerk ass lately, so so hopefully I can upload this will go up, what's today, Thursday? I'll put it, let's see, what's today's, it's Thursday at 7 p.m. You know what, I'll put it up now, I guess, when it's up. It'll be out when it's out. All right. This is the raw, uncut footage, so... Why, I remember you when you were under my employment. All right, there we go. Another trick I learned with the... There you go. Okay. You know what? Oop. Oh, yeah. That's another thing. You want to put that on the same layer. So here we go. Make sure that's it. All right. So orange. All right. So let's bump this up to 35 apiece. Okay. All right. For anyone wondering, that is Comic Book Commando. I use that for everything. I will go ahead and upload this as the Star Wars stream is going on. Well. Cheeky bastard, aren't you, Patrick? I thought about making that bold, but I think it's not the best formatting, but it's like I'm kind of pressured on time at the moment. The Thursday Thief. The story, just to bring you, if you remember right, the story behind Patrick is from a MySpace roleplay. MySpace roleplay back when MySpace MySpace kicked ass back then, before Justin Timberlake fucking ruined it and Rupert Murdoch. I mean, it had its buggy as shit moments, but it was fun. But long story short, Patrick was an NPC no-name jobber to the stars. Ratigan was role-playing as Ratigan, and the idea being that he was, he was one of Ratigan came back. He survived the fall and made his own code named Goonies, all under names of the week, and he was Thursday, hence the webcomic name Keeping Up with Thursday. And he was okay. Oop, oh shit, I fucked that up. I think I got that. And next thing you know, he became popular enough to he was gonna have his own roleplay account until MySpace shit bricks, and then now I roleplay as him now, just on the side. All right, I think that's good enough for me, right? Oh, you know what? I promised you guys that I would add shading to the floor. So yeah, he was codenamed Thursday, and the idea would have been that he was going to escape Ratigan's clutches and lead a new life. But when MySpace died, I made the decision to make a webcomic. Okay, I need to get a good sense of the ground. And then I made the webcomic, and the rest is history. Won Drunk Duck Awards 2013. It was Best Adventure Comic, Best Dialogue, Best Character, something like that. I don't remember the full list, but I still got the images to show it, which is fun. Alright, that'll do it, right? That's good enough for me. Alright, if I see any edits, I'll put this up on. I'll put this up on DA and for Affinity and DA for Affinity, and then if I see anything I need to make changes, or if you guys catch anything, I will edit it accordingly. All right. So just so some people don't get mad, I will work on TDMG Switch. I will draw your character next. I will work on theirs, and then I will work on this character from someone from the GMD Green Mouse Detective server. And if there's anything, I'll draw Vinny and Miss Kitty Mouse or something. Then I'll move on to, I'll do Lackadaisy next. So put a request line on the comment section if you like. Hit like if you like it. It's like I'm not going to force you, but if you want to, it'd be pretty kick-ass if you did. Just hit me up. I'll see what I can do. I promise I won't do, I don't know if I could do every request, but because I'm that kind of guy, I'm going to add a little more flair to this shit. Let's see here. Oh. Oh, come on, man. Close large gaps. That's how you do it. All right. Listen to the story. That's the way you do it. Let me tell you about a guy named Pat. Working on doing some crimes and his name is Pat. Thursday Thief now. He's gonna steal it. They say he's inspired by a loop on the third. I got that song in my head now. That's the way you do it. Stealing for nothing. He's a millionaire. God, I hate when it bleeds into the fucking thing like that. I'm surprised I don't have carpal syndrome. People have said, like, dude, if you keep jumping with that on a computer mouse, you're gonna get that. And I'm like, well, I haven't noticed anything yet, so thank the Lord. All right, cool. All right, now I think it's done, done-ish. All right, well, thanks for attending the stream. Those who saw this and had to put up my bullshit. That's about it. Now I'm gonna go watch Star Wars. I'll see you on for Affinity. Here we go. Bye.